as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. A first look now for DarthJay77's. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Titans! DarthJay77, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
On the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run. Buying
time to his left. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Now Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On the ground, it's Evans. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bills nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Jackson's pass. Complete.
Lee Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting on a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They find some open field here. And bulldozing his way through. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The ball carrier.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
39-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And the Bills first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 45-yard
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To number 89.
T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's now second.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
The game, 35-35. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Over the middle here to Brown.
Complete to
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there. On 1st down,
Evans. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And 3.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
The kick is good.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
The extra point.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bills 49, Titans 42. Tyler Bass to kick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Dylan Cole. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bills 56, Titans 42. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Forced out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 29 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A.J. Epinesa, his second sack of the night. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Gosh, you add up last week. In this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lee Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 70, Titans 42.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Brett Kern now.
Formation.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Titans 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.